Hi guys, I know it's been a long time since I recorded. I'm going to be reviewing the JDglow and e.l.f. collaboration. I will be including a demo throughout this video and the swatches with it as well. First of all, a little intro. Sorry that I have been MIA. I have been really busy with school, and my older son just started school as well. So my life has been really hectic right now. So I'm going to try and film as whenever I can, and today is Sunday, and today was the only day that I could really film. So yeah, I'm back. Well, let's see for how long. Sorry for the short breaks in between. If you haven't seen my previous videos before, I kind of give a hint and I kind of give, you know, a reason why I take periods from filming or not. So you want to go ahead and look at those videos. I'll leave the link down below to the one I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just get into it. So I was really excited to see on JDglow Snapchat that she was going to be doing a collaboration, and but I was really shocked that she was doing it with e.l.f. She didn't give any kind of hints or nothing like that. A lot of people would tell her on Twitter if she was going to ask her on Twitter if she was going to have any kind of upcoming collaborations, and she would not give no hints or nothing at all. And so literally she just showed swatches and like did a big reveal, and then shortly after it launched on e.l.f.'s website. I was really shocked that she went with e.l.f. Considering during this time it was around the whole the big Black Lives Matter movement. A lot of stuff was going on, and she kind of on Snapchat, she kind of went on a rant a little bit, not a rant, but she expressed her feelings about the whole situation and stuff like that, talking about how, and she also went on Twitter saying how she was disappointed in other Black YouTubers that were not standing up and saying something, using their platform for that reason, or not speaking out, saying something, like how she was so verbal about it. So I'm surprised she went with e.l.f. I would have thought she would have gone with a Black owned brand. Her bomb challenge that she was that she tried to have going around and stuff like that. I thought she would have done that to support, you know, Black business owners, but I guess not. And again, I'm not bashing JDglow in any kind of way. I really like her. She was probably the second or third person that I subscribed to on YouTube years ago, and I actually wrote an essay about her in college of somebody that inspires me or that I look up to, and so I did use her in my essay. So I do like Jackie. Maybe she just, I don't know, I'm not going to say she's changed, but I liked her better back then than I kind of do a little bit now. I still like her, but I'm not as like gung-ho. There are going to be people that, YouTubers that you can like, but you don't necessarily agree with the things that they say or the choices that they make. So that's kind of how I feel about her. I don't really agree with a lot of the stuff she says, but you know, I'm still showed support, and I still bought her. Other YouTubers, you know, big YouTubers were even talking about it. I was like, you know, that's not supportive. You know, like, and she's really supportive, you know, and it's like, really, like, you guys couldn't show her support back, and I didn't really see the support back. Like, I didn't see a lot of people talking about it at all. I didn't see even, you know, I just didn't see, so enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, this is what the packaging looks like. This is all it came in, and it just says JDglow, that's it. And I mean, but that's about it. It's the clay eyeshadow palette. That's the only thing. It didn't even have her picture in the back, a name or nothing. I thought this was really like pathetic of e.l.f. You know, you guys they could have done a lot better. They could have really made it look a lot nicer and actually put her name on the front, not right here. You know, they could have done much better with her name. They could have done much more, and I think they went really lowballing on, you know, just even doing the cardboard packaging part. You guys could have done much more, and they didn't. So yeah, that was a disappointment on e.l.f.'s part. Okay, so on the back of it, it says a limited edition palette made in collaboration with JDglow. These richly pigmented, silky smooth powders blend effortlessly onto the lid, infused with kaolin clay to help create long-lasting wear. The palette of 5 shades to help brighten and sculpt and define. Sorry if I butchered that word, kaolin clay or whatever. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, and so this is what it looks like. It is tiny. It is small. It gets lost with some of the times with my other palettes because it's so fucking small. It's really small. So I was really disappointed in that. Like, it's really small. And again, it just says e.l.f. It doesn't even have her name or nothing on here on the front, which e.l.f., you could have done that. Like, really, like, stop being cheap. And nothing, it just says, and this tiny little sticker, it's not showing up, but it just says JDglow by JackieAina. That's it. That's all it says. And this tiny little sticker, that's it. e.l.f. could have done much more, but then again, it was only $6. So a lot of people are gonna be like, why are you bitching? Why are you complaining with $6? I don't care. Even if it was $10, $15, I don't care. I would have paid that if they would have done much more. They could have put her name on there. She's a big YouTuber. She's a big influencer. Jackie has a lot of titles. She's done a lot of things. And you know, she loves to do brown friendly products, not just for black, not just for, you know, people like me, you know, people that are brown, you know what I mean? So I really think they should have done much more. Because mirror is like this size. I don't want to blind you guys or anything, but it's just like this size. It's a pretty decent, good size mirror. And this is the inside. They don't have names or anything like that. So that's just pretty much it. I will be inserting the demo. I will insert the demo right now and also insert the swatches. I'll be swatching them on my tattooed arm and also my non-tattooed arm so that you can see a difference. So now that you have watched now that you have watched the demo and the swatches, I'm gonna give you guys my overall review and thoughts of this palette. So I tried to use all the shades on this palette. This shade fucking sucks. It really sucks. To try and put this shade on the lid, it showed up nothing. It was shit. It was not shimmer. It was crap. Also, this shade right here, I've seen her use this on Snapchat where she uses it as a highlighter. No. I don't know if she got a really good one palette or what, but this shade is shit too. It sucks. I don't like this shade at all, and I do not like these shades. The blue shade it has so much fallout. When I was doing my eyes in that demo on this side, when I was doing this side, there was nothing but blue dust all on this side. I look like a damn Smurf, okay, on this side. Like, it has terrible fallout. Like, it sucks. It doesn't, like, it's better pigmented than this one, but it has extreme fallout. Like, if you did your face first and then you did your eyes, you'd be fucked. You'd have blue all over your fucking face, and that I did not like. I always do my eyes first, but for those of you that don't like, and if you do have this shade is okay. It's more of just like a brown. It's not really, it looks like it has a warm undertone and stuff like that, but it's just like a brown. It's not really like purplish plum like how she says. So it's whatever. This is a good transition shade. I actually like this shade. It's pretty good. But again, Jackie doesn't have control over the formulation. The only thing that she does as collaboration is pick out the colors and the name. That's it. That's all she does. She has no control of anything else. So I will not blame her for the formulation or anything of this palette. The thing with e.l.f., there's an extreme amount of hits and misses with e.l.f. 50% of their stuff is good, 50% of it is shit. That's the honest truth. There's something, there are some things that are really good, but then the people are going to say, well, you know what, it's really cheap, so how are you going to complain? Yeah, but still, Wet n Wild is really fucking cheap, and some of their shit is much better than e.l.f. So, it just depends. And e.l.f. makes a shit ton of money, especially since, Jackie got a nice, good, big cut out of this. So, for sure, e.l.f. makes a good amount of money. They're in a shit ton of drugstores. And recently they're having YouTubers do collaborations with them. So they're making money. So there's no excuse for them to still giving out kind of shit quality. They should have really done a much better job knowing that she's going to have her name on this. She may have gotten a good palette, but other people may have not. I did hashtag the JDglow palette on Instagram. Some people either really edited their pictures, or you can tell they heavily swatched like drastically for it to look like it had pigmentation on their arm. And then you saw people that generally were swatching with only one swatch, and the pigmentation was shit. It wasn't really good at all. It wasn't even showing up on their skin. And they were, they looked pretty fair. I'll try and put some pictures in. I may or may not, because these are people's Instagrams, and I'm not sure if they really want me to would want me to put this on here. I don't know them. These are just random people. You can just search up the hashtag yourself and find some. So I don't know. I really would have wished that Jackie would have done a collaboration with a different brand with much better, and that happens a lot. Taking the Naked Tutorials palette, for example, a lot of people said it was shit, but yet her swatches that she did on her channel and of course on Snapchat were completely different from what everybody else got. So what happens a lot of time with the brands is they cut the quality of the palettes. But they keep, and they cut the quality, and then they have to pay the YouTuber a certain amount. So it's either one or the other. You hardly ever get both, where you get they're they're going to pay them a good amount, and then they're also going to give a good quality palette, which in this case, it didn't happen. I did try and record this review a few months back when I initially got it, and I don't know what happened. I recorded and it wasn't even, it had no volume or anything like that, so I was like, I was pissed. So I was just like, you know, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it again. But I did decide to do it today. But when I did do it that time, I had the same eyeshadow. I said it had the same eyeshadow look, a different lip. But within an hour or so, an hour or 2 hours, the blue faded and it just looked like I had a gray blob all over my eyes. Like, it just looked like I just went and freaking put mud all over my eyelid, and that was it. Like, it just looked like brown shadows, no pigment. The pigmentation was gone in the blue. It was gone. So, and I even used my NYX white base primer first. This time I didn't. So I did use it last time and it still faded really fast and it looked horrible. So yeah, I do hope that she does do a collaboration, but with some a company that's much better. It was limited edition and I don't think anybody else can get their hands on it. So I mean, you know, my loss, not yours, which is good if you didn't get it. Alright guys, sorry to end this on a negative kind of bad review collaboration palette type of video, but I am going to be recording more. I'm just going to try and find the time to do it, and those of you that have been still subscribed to me even though I have been absent, I really greatly appreciate it. I have gotten more subscribers, and I really like it, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on my last video that I did collaboration with my friend, Miss Beauty Couture 101, and I really appreciate all that as well. Thank you guys so much for continuing to follow me. I will leave my Snapchat down below in the description box, and also my Instagram. I am pretty active on those, so if you guys want to keep in touch and stuff like that through there, then go ahead and add me out there. I will leave additional stuff in the description box, so make sure to check down below. And thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Bye.